Peace.
It's not live yet. Now we're live.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace, fam.
Peace.
It took a long time coming.
Yeah.
But we on the go now. Hey, it looked better than I thought it would. Nice.
Yes, it does.
Mhm.
It does look good. It does look good.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Gotta
Yeah.
do this we gotta do a makeshift studio. So bear with us. You know what I'm saying? We on it. We on it. I had to get myself something to drink. Get my drink on. It's not purple. Don't worry. You don't know what that means.
Yes, I do.
You ain't got it. My drink
I
ain't
know
purple.
about the purple drink.
My drink ain't purple.
And
My
it
drink
comes in
clear
a little red plastic
with
cup,
little lemon,
right?
no double cup, nothing
Yeah.
like that. Know what I'm saying?
I
We
know
just
what
going
that's about.
do it.
Uh,
All right. Peace,
Uh-huh.
Dr. She in the house. Oh, sorry, it's not my channel.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's your stream.
That's your.
Peace, family. Greetings to you. I'll just say the regular. First
Spiel.
off,
Do your spiel.
I'm so excited because now you could tell that Dr. She and I are two separate people, because whenever we did the lives, it was off camera. And also when he does his channel, which is 25,000yearcycle.org.
That's my web. That's the website.
That's a website. That's the
25,000yearcycle.org is everything.
That's
for
everything.
Us. That's the chat. That's YouTube. That's Instagram. That's TikTok. That's Snapchat. That's Telegram. That's Facebook. What else I'm on? So whatever I'm on, it's gonna be 25,000.
It's gonna be 25,000.
It ain't gonna be no
cycle.
drshe.com or ideleashbuys.com. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't do that. All right. My name is not gonna be in the .com because this ain't about no personalities like that.
Exactly.
All right. We have to build organizations, structures, businesses, institutions, and it ain't gonna be in nobody's name like that. All right. Your name could be on the wall in the building, our founder.
Right.
Dumbest in class. You know what I'm saying? Hardest head, stuff like that. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that, fam, but we ain't doing that stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I remember they were talking about Dr. Umar. I think I was talking to you about Dr. Umar. And I said, well, this was really early. Yes, people started talking. I said, well, who is this guy? And you say, oh, he says so. I said, let's go to his website.
Yes, that's exactly what
I said, well, look at his website, drumar.com. So that means that it's about a person. This is about you, bro.
Yeah.
Where's the organization? You know what I'm saying? There's got to be an institution behind, and like I said, I'm not trying to pick him out specifically. A lot of people do that. All right, because it's about them and their name, and I understand that part. But no, you're going to pass away. This is going to be gone. It ain't about you and your name. We are finite individuals. All right, but the truth that we can espouse and share with each other, that is supposed to have a much longer effect on the world, or on the people, or on the family than anything else. All right, so we quote people, we quote stuff whose names are forgotten who came up with it. Think about that. All right. You quote stuff, or think about a quote, any stupid little quote.
I can't remember.
It is what it is. Who said that first?
I don't know.
Who said it is what it is first?
We don't
remember.
All
right.
But
think about it.
Is
but
what it is.
Exactly. So we don't get all caught up in the name thing, because like I said, this is a long journey.
Yeah.
All right. And your part started, I read a quote, which is very interesting. He said, your part in this life started 100 years before you were born. Think about that concept. And since I'm a genealogist, I really see what they're talking about with that concept. All right. The seeds of you were planted in your grandparents, your great grandparents. All right. The seeds of you were planted way in there. And those seeds are germinating now in your life. You're born and it's germinating. And right now, what you're doing is germinating seeds in somebody else down your line, maybe a great child, great grandchild, somebody further down this line. You're preparing something for them now. All right. So that's how we think about this shit. Yeah. All right. No, it's simple, but it's complex and it's beautiful, and you should be glad to be a part of it. All right. Do not discount your part in all of this.
Oh yeah.
Don't discount your part.
That's a powerful thing that I've learned doing what I do. Is just how reverberating a single voice is.
Oh yeah, at the right note. Yeah,
at the right note and with the truth and dedication. You're unstoppable. So this whole notion that, like you see the king coming in with his, train and he's got all his handlers all around him and you can't get anywhere near.
And he gotta hold the parasol over and walk around on it.
And they are paying deep attention to just what regular you and I are about.
Oh, no,
I don't mean Dr. She and I mean you.
They don't have to listening. They don't have to pay big attention because they already programmed your whole life out for you. They know what you're doing.
Yeah,
you're running off. Yeah, most people running off a script, fam. You run off a script.
Yeah,
all right.
True.
So when I do this next things on transhumanism, you're gonna see what we talking about, the script and the way the script's gonna be played out.
But speaking about other people, I just want to quickly greet and the family who's come in and left comments in the chat room.
Peace.
Dear Sister Oyala Kane and Brother Darake and Sister Nasai. I haven't seen you in a long time. It's good to see you, Sister. And Sister Deborah Jefferson and Shiva Sekhmet. It's good to see you, beloveds.
Yeah, speaking of great ones.
Yes, and speaking of someone whose voice is just so powerful.
But still, before we get into that, I want to talk about when it comes to our work at 25,000 year cycle, we are constantly trying to educate ourselves and make things better. If you get formulas from us, if you got formulas from me 2 years ago, the formula you get now is going to be totally different. All right, we're in a constant state of assessment, reassessment, tweaking, growing, changing, because I can't think the same way I did 2-3 years ago and be successful.
That's true.
To be successful, you got to keep expanding and growing your consciousness. And what I'm finding is a lot of people have stunted consciousness, slow responses, slow-witted thinking. Sharp people are getting older and getting a lot slower. All right. And when we dealt with that, when I started recognizing that and seeing the results, because I'm older, so I see people that I grew up with or talked to and in the neighborhood and you can see the cognitive decline. All right, you can see the cognitive decline. All right, and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, man, I'm speeding up.
Yes,
my mind is going faster. I'm not. It's not no decline going on here. All right, I'm learning more. I'm getting more excited about truth and work, and I'm getting more vitality. But that's because we just went through Ramadan, right? We fast every month, 3 days out of every month.
That's
all right. So we're in the constant state of cleansing. Like if you ever read my little thing I send the client, it says ABC, always be cleansing. All right. In real estate, they say always be closing, but we always be cleansing. All right. So whatever you do, ABC, be cleansing. All right. Cleanse toxins from your life. Cleanse toxins from your shopping list, fam. All right. Stop picking up bottles and drinks inside of plastic and aluminum. Everything you drink should be out of steel or glass exclusively.
Yeah.
All right. You're on these social media websites. All they talking about is microplastics. You might, but see, like I said, cognitive decline. We're not even noticing that. Wow, maybe we should stop drinking out of plastic bottles. Maybe I should stop buying water, Evian or whatever like that shit. Maybe I should stop that because they talking about microplastics. Everything is freaking plastic. All right. So in order for us to counter that trend of everything going plastic, we are going to stop buying plastic. All right. Stop buying things in plastic. So if you a water drinker, Go get you a jug. Go get you a Brita filter. Get you a Berkey filter, gravity filter. So you ain't got that. You can have a steel filter for even just for your tap water and cleanse it that way. Nobody should be out here buying water. You know what I'm saying? I was born 1960s. Nobody was buying water in the 70s or the 80s. Maybe 89. Somebody, oh, look at this water. No, you know what? You have water at the restaurant. They give you Perrier or San Pellegrino. What are those? At a restaurant.
Right, at a restaurant.
That's what you would get with a little bit of lemon. That was it.
Yeah, but that was it. And he popped the top.
But that was in glass. That was in glass.
Yeah.
All right. Nobody was drinking out of no plastic. Nobody was buying no water unless there was your out in your house. So you're away from that. The copper vessel was awesome, but so much maintenance.
Yeah.
I ain't got time.
Woo. Clean.
I just take some copper. I need some copper food, copper foods. It's like you need a lot of copper. Everything you do, you should be copper. So you want those rich foods, copper-rich fruits and vegetables, and you can incorporate those into your diet. Or like you said, you can get the copper vest. You can get you a mule. Get you a mule. Drink they used to have. Was it a mule? I can't remember the name.
Well, the thing is to do more research, just generally, because oftentimes we're looking for a panacea, one pill formula. That's what's led everybody to the Ozempic. Because you just want a one-stop shop cure-all. And oftentimes it's multiple, like with the whole alkaline water. It's
the hoax.
Yeah. And not as bad as the sea moss, but at the same time, there's so many other ways to be alkaline.
On that note, I got a video I'm going to put up on my website, on my YouTube channel. It's going to be called The Alkaline Food Hoax. I already did it. I'm editing it. I did this like 2 months ago. I forgot all about it. So I'm going to edit. I'm in the process of editing. I'm going to put up on 25,000 Year Cycle on YouTube probably tomorrow. All right, the older you get, the more you realize wrong. And like you can't notice it. If you don't notice it and you're getting older, it's because you suffer from cognitive decline. Really. All right. And usually, like I've been telling y'all, a lot of that is from heavy metal poisoning. You drive a car, you have fillings in your mouth, you eat out, you eat off of these non-stick coatings, it's in your shower.
Oh, goodness, yes.
All right.
Non-stick coatings.
It's all in the air. It's all in the environment. Aluminum foil. Yeah, you drinking out of aluminum foil. You buying them those cans of soda and stuff like that. No, that's why you got to get the HMDTX. We take this like every day.
There we go.
Heavy metal detox formula.
Yes.
Right at $25. Get you some. Clear your brain out.
I can notice a difference myself, and I am all about detoxing heavy metals.
Yes. So you get yourself some of that, 25,000 Year Cycle.org. Pick yourself up some. You take it like 10 drops every day. Or so if you worked I worked in a hazardous environment, a lot of toxicity. So when I take it, I take like a whole dropper full 5 days a week. All right, because I got to clean up some chelation as far as I'm concerned. All right, so that's what you do, heavy metal detox. But like I said, we're always working on things. We got another new formula, Recover. It's called Recover. All right, this is a energy based. It's really a ginseng based formula, because what we use it's ginseng based with a bunch of adaptogens and some other supplements to drive it in the direction it needs to go to get you back in the straight. It's called Recover because a lot of us this season, a lot of people getting the flu and all types of ailments. And after you go through the ailment, a lot of times you're drained. You want to go to work, but you're drained. All right. It's hard getting up. It's hard getting around. So that's why I made Recover, so that you can take these like, every hour on the hour, 4 times a day, 3 times a day. And it'll help you get your energy levels and your vitality back. It's called Recover. It's on the website, 25,000yearcycle.org. It's at the apothecary. It's on sale. Brand new. It's only $35 a bottle right now. Yo, this is fire. 25,000 year cycle diet. Get yourself some recover. We doing things like that. Some other extracts. I got this. We just did this tincture. I just did another tincture. This is horsetail. Horsetail. Look up horsetail. You probably need some horsetail. Silica. Bones. Skin.
Oh, okay.
Hair. Nails. You know all that stuff that's breaking off, sis?
Yeah.
All that stuff?
Then I need
horsetail. Everybody needs some horsetail.
No,
horsetail. But like I said, we working on things all the time. Like I said, we trying to find new ways to get new things into you. Like it ain't nothing fancy. No, horsetail. But like I said, we working on things all the time. Like I said, we trying to find new ways to get new things into you. Like it ain't nothing fancy. It's just a tincture. But you sometimes just a little bit. You take a tincture. Like for example, you try to increase silica in your diet. So I take a tincture of horsetail. My drop, I might put 5 drops in some water. Just drink it in the morning. Just add that. It's a chemical reaction we're trying to encourage. You don't got to drown yourself in horsetail. All right. You don't need but so little bit amount of. You'd be surprised how little precise tinctures you would need compared to how much tea you would drink. All right. A little bit of tincture this size. This tincture, this is like 12 ounces. This would be multiple gallons of tea that you would drink.
Can I
literally
interrupt you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Dr. Shi relentlessly studies the best methods and the best chemical products to extract the components, the active components in every herb that he puts into his formulas. So when he says that you only need this much, he really means it on a deeply researched basis.
Oh, but also
I watch him constantly. And one of the things that, I'm very grateful that people will notice about what I share is that it's coming from the heart. And I haven't changed my focus in what I do. So tell you this man's researching, that's not me. Liars. And liars. The other channel. Go to the next channel. Then you
liars. And yes, you can use CBD and THC tinctures. Yes, you can use those too. You can use those too.
Yes.
They are called plants. That's what they're made from, plants. Just like horse is made from plants. Just like HMDDX is made from plants, fruits, vegetables, things like that. All of our stuff precise dosage because you don't know the conditions they're dealing with. All right. So if I'm offering you a dosage and you're doing something contraindicative, something that's going to negate what I'm giving you, that dosage ain't worth nothing. All right. That's what I'm telling people. You have to go to 25,000yearcycle.org and go to the blog and utilize the food list. You got to use the food list, right? That's why you're not healing, because you can't heal eating out of nobody else's kitchen. Number one, you got to cook to heal. All right, you got to prepare your own food to heal. All right, you ain't going to skip around that part of the process. At least 6 days out of the week. You got to prepare your own meal. You know what I'm saying?
I do that myself. I got my one cheat day on Friday.
Exactly.
Tomorrow.
At least 6. I mean, preferably all, but
tomorrow.
At least 6. I mean, preferably all, but come on, you'll cook once a week. You'll prepare your own meal once a week because, oh man, I ain't got no money. Let me put some eggs together and some whatever and some rice, whatever you do in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Or some pasta. Worse than you can eat pasta. Some old something out of can, throw it in there. No, we got to do better than that, fam. Eat it so easy, all right? Eat it so easy, but you got to eat at home to be healthy. That's the key.
Yeah, it makes all the difference because he'll recommend a formula for me, and I almost instantly feel the rejuvenation in my body. And, like when I went to the doctor and my pulse rate was so low, it had the nurse like scared. And then the regular doctor came in and checked it. He says, no, it's just that, your blood pressure, your heart is strong, everything's strong. So everything, because I've been following the diet for so many years now, when healing bombs go into me, bam! They're just like they're
exactly.
woo,
So just like
sharp,
if you ever read
fast.
the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Mary had to remove herself and purify herself in order to be a proper vessel to house the child Jesus. They had to she had to purify herself. All right. That's just a sign. It's not, don't mean it had to be a factual event. It's showing you have to purify yourself to get what God has made good for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a dirty vessel. Right? Clean it up. Clean it up. You're adults now.
And your thoughts and your whole.
You're an adult
spirit.
now. No, you're an adult now. Act like it. Adult can't do what they want to do. That's not what an adult does. I do what I want to do. I'm a man. I'm grown up. No, grown man, grown person they do what they have to do. To maintain this vessel you call a body, to preserve it and protect their family, their culture, themselves. All right. You think your mom and daddy want to go out to work every day? Come on. I remember Steve Kobe told you, say, you know, the scummiest position on earth is working for the white man. He used to tell us that all the time. The scummiest position on the earth is working for the white man. He used to tell us. Hurt your heart, bro. Oh, damn scummy. For the white man. No, but he was trying to make a point. Like, yo, you have to understand that your freedom, you have to do things to get freedom, to free yourself from being under the thumb of other people. You got to be more independent as a people. You wouldn't be crying for DEI if we had followed them instructions back in 1990.
Separate.
Exactly. Well, that's, yeah, back, I'm done. Steve was 1990, 89, 90, Honorable Elijah Muhammad was before that. All right. Marcus Garvey before that. We had followed those instructions and instead of following the instructions of people that want to be down with the one who put them in that condition, they want to live like them. The greatest trick was teaching you to identify with your oppressor. That's a big old trick. And that's what we're doing. That's why everybody talking about money. They don't care about freedom no more. Everybody talking about money. The Muslims talking about money, the revolutionary, everybody talking about money. Like, yo, if money was the answer, we should have been free like Creflo. Creflo Dollar should have got us free. If money was the answer. Right. Creflo should have had our asses out in the night. Like, yo, we got money, we Gucci. Right? No. It ain't money ain't your problem. You lack will. All right? You lack will. And I know you're sick and tired of being poor, but when I was poor, when we was poor, we didn't even know we was poor half the time. Yeah. We were just being ourselves. So stop. You know, everybody's in the same condition with who's poor, who's rich. Nobody. Yeah. All right? I'm not talking about from a communistic perspective or a Marxist perspective.
No, we are.
All right. I'm talking about from a community, not a community perspective, right? In a nation perspective. All right. Nobody's supposed to be getting rich off the people while the other people are suffering. All right. Some of us will do better than others, but it can't be 5, 10, 15, 20, 1,000 times more. How many times more does a CEO make than an average manager? Like 5,000. 5. Yeah. It used to be like, I think in the 50s and 60s, it used to be like 25 times hot max. Now, shit. They don't even live on the same planet with you. They don't live on the same planet with the janitor. What's up?
Love, should we go to
we going?
Okay.
Where we going?
Oh, to the topic of
Dr. Afrika. This is the topic.
Oh, this is all right.
What do you think Dr. Afrika talked about?
Oh, I know.
That's what I'm. That is the root of the problem. Like, yo, who is Dr. Afrika? Because it seemed to be some confusion based on what I'm seeing about who he was and what he represented or how he taught. Now, I don't know him personally. All right. I've been in class with him. I learned from him. I've listened to him. I've watched him. Yeah. But I ain't got no person who could like that's my boy. I call him every Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We drunk beers. None of that. All right. But that's good because that gives me a certain clarity, whereas I'm not influenced by a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not so close to him that I can't see what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times your problem is that you're trying to get too close to people. You stop that idolatry. You ain't got to be all close up at nobody's butt like that. To be watching them and much. You know what I'm saying? No. Don't be up in people's butt like that. Give them some space. They just people like you. Show them respect and respect yourself at the same time. All right.
Yeah.
You're there to learn and grow and gain what they have. That ultimately you try to gain what they have. That knowledge, wisdom, understanding, whatever led you to them. All right. We're not here to worship them. So that's why we went to the subject. First of all, Dr. Afrika's birthday was January 27th. And I don't think I did anything for his birthday before. Maybe one time. Maybe a little. Yeah, sure. Maybe a little program we did for him, a little thing we did for his birthday, but I don't think we did anything specific. Which is a shame because they should be doing stuff for him every year. Because he's been so impactful on our understanding, definitely my understanding of health, healing, history, and just thought, understanding how thoughts work, how the mind works. Because as he taught us, the problem ain't your eating, it ain't your relationship so much, it's your thinking. Your thinking is messed up because you've been trained to think like another man. All right, now this part is what's totally missing. I see them talking about that. They always leave this part out. Like, yo, he told you from the beginning, yo, we are practicing ethno medicine. Ethno-medicine, he called it. He said, look, the black man, for example, for generality's sake, black man and white man, we know that there's a whole other thing behind that. But that's the words we use. The black man, the European, and the African are different. All right? They're different genetically. They're different physiologically. They're different dietarily. All right? You are more fermentive. They are more putreficative in their digestive system. All right. If you notice the standard American diet or your general European diet you're going to have a lot of stomach ailments.
Acidic.
Right? They have a lot of stomach ailments. Right. Whereas the indigenous diet, that's not so much the case that they're going to have as far as sickness. All right. But colic, cholera, a lot of these epidemics they had in Europe, a lot of them were based on food poisoning and yes, sir. Yeah.
And the microbiome,
absolutely,
in the gut passes on generation to generation.
Yes, and remember, it takes about 1,600 generations for a DNA trait to be fixed into a population. Right. That's way more years than they say man has been on this planet, the white boy. So what are you talking about? So that means that if it takes all this time just to change the one pair of DNA, one fixed DNA trait, 1,600 generations, then all your math is screwed up. All right. But in that, you're seeing that I can take you out of the tropics for 5,000 years, but your diet is still based in the tropics.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's woo.
And remember, tropical fruit. White boy ain't got nothing to do with no tropical fruit. Ain't no fruit tropical that he called European or white his own.
Yeah.
All right. Everything tropical is yours. All right. Think about that. They know that. That's why they call it tropical fruit. Like, dude,
what is this?
Exactly. Your stuff, our stuff is different. All right. And you can take,
that's right.
Like the last poet said, you can take the nigga out of the country, but you can't take the country out of niggers. Yeah, it's the same.
Deeper.
It's deeper.
It's deeper.
We can take you anywhere on this planet. Anywhere on this planet. Your gut biome is not changing. That's why the Asian come to America, starts getting sick from another disease.
That's right. When we go visit even other places besides India, you wind up with all kinds of things that doesn't bother them at all.
Exactly. But when they transplant to another country, their family will start developing these diseases.
Yeah.
High blood pressure, lung cancer, things like that. I've read studies on Japanese have this rate of cancer here, but as soon as they come to America, they shoots up. Certain rates of cancer. See? Culture is food too. Food is a big part of culture. Health is not just food though. Health is how you think and operate, and your health is your ability to express your culture unimpinged by another culture. Know what I'm saying? Uninterrupted, unaffected. All right? That's what we're talking about.
And that's our right. That's our right.
That's your right.
To
absolutely
protect ourselves as unique individuals. There's nothing hateful or
But
awful.
that's what this book was about.
Right.
African holistic health. That's what this book is about. See? That's what this was about. Get a copy. You ain't got one? That's what this is about.
What's the website that
Nutricide.
they go to?
I don't know. You just look it up. You can find it anywhere.
Yeah,
it's easy to find.
Okay.
That's what this book is about. Control, understand, raising. All this is from the thought and mind of Dr. Afrika. These are things he taught over the years, but he had the presence of mind. No, I got to put these in the book because my ass is not going to be here forever. And that's just how he told me. He said, no, I ain't going to be here forever, right? So let me put this out here, drop these jewels so we can have them in the future. But y'all know, y'all don't read books no more. Or you got books and they gather in dust. So my advice to you is read a chapter a week. Read a chapter a week, maybe read a page. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm reading Message to the Black Man, I might just read a chapter a day or a couple of pages a day, but I'll be done with it in no time. I'm reading a book. You ain't got to read the whole thing.
That's true.
Or you can just find some, you can use them as reference. A lot of them have indexes. You can go look up certain things that you want to know about. All right. Of course, there's no substitute for study. All right. Instagram is not a substitute for study. Facebook is definitely not a substitute for study. TikTok is not a substitute. What's that school? Hillman Talk aside. Hillman Talk aside, which is your the ops are all running wild now, fam.
They are all they've been giving their marching orders.
Ops are running wild. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
Lord.
Yeah, audio books are good. Yeah, but the op, there's so much. You're being inundated on so many ways right now.
They are like desperate. Yeah. To me, that is proof positive that we are, even if we aren't fully there yet, we know that ain't working out.
Yeah.
With these white folks, it ain't working out. And it's not an insult to them or whatever. We're just a separate people. So they're trying to keep us on the plantation. They're throwing everything they can.
No, we ain't trying to keep people running to the plantation at this point.
Some people, but I'm saying there's enough.
Yeah.
Because I'll go and I'll find places where I'm like, look at how beautiful this is. And it's just natural to prefer your own if you're sane.
Yeah. But like I said, going back to Dr. Afrika, the reason we call this title "What Happened to Dr. Afrika," because when a healer has gone back to the essence, all right, I think an explanation is in order. I'm sorry, somebody teach healing their whole life, and they just come on one day and they just dead. Like, I think we should know. I'm not saying nobody killed Dr. Afrika,
no,
but I'm just saying. We should know, like, what's the conditions? Like, I mean, if I go on TikTok right now, I can guarantee I can find somebody in a hospital actually live streaming their death. I've seen it. You can see it yourself.
Ooh, all right? I don't think I want to see that.
No, but the point is that,
I know what you mean.
But look what I'm saying. They are actually sharing with the world what this experience is.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And as a teacher, I know it's hard. I know, as a teacher, why not teach the whole class?
The whole lesson plan.
The death is coming. The death is part of the health journey. All right? The death is part of the end too. This is part of the whole journey.
Yeah, that's true.
All right? So how we doing all this and we going to leave the end part off? Like, it's a cliffhanger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, how's the Green Hornet going to get out of that? You'll never know. The Green Hornet has been canceled.
He was just hanging off the cliff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no. We can't do that. I can't do it. I know he's a very private man. I understand that part about him. But come on. The family, they got to come forward and let us know what's going on. Because we're going to be healers out here. Then we're going to have to do some real soul searching to learn to be honest with ourselves and each other. And the honest part is that No healer knows everything. And a healer that say they know everything is a goddamn liar and a fool, because anybody that does this work, first of all, let's rewind that. Ain't no healers. All right? There's no healers.
What you talking about, Willis?
I'm talking about ain't no healers. You are the healer. You are the cure for your own ills. All right?
Okay.
You are the cure. The cure is built right into you. You was born with the cure. God created the whole heavens and earth and universe, but left you without no way to defend yourself or to maintain yourself. Nah, stop playing, man. Stop playing. All right? No, you are the healer. All I do is I find these little cues to help, little tools to help you unlock the healing within inside of yourself. That's all we doing. It's a little hack. We trying to hack your shit back to where it's supposed to be because you've hacked it into uselessness. With your diet, with your lifestyle, with your thinking, you hacked your body into uselessness. So we just over here trying, no, well, you can do this. We do it. Well, I can hack you, but you got to eat like, follow the food list. All right? Take a little bit of this. You know, cleanse your GI tract. Get your GI cleanse. You know what I'm saying? You still out here getting flus and sickness every 3-4 times a year. And then you get the flu and you're done for like, I've been out for a month. Like, God, your body is shot. All right? Don't get old and have the flu because you ain't going to make it. Because if you 30, 40, 50 years old, get the flu and you out for a month, you ain't going to make it 60, 70 with the flu.
Right? I always think of colds and flu as the first indicator that you got to change almost everything.
The cold and the flu is the detox.
Yeah. There you go.
The cold and the, just like Dr. Afrika taught us, he's 100% right there. The cold and flu is actually the detox. You refuse to fast. You refuse to do the right thing. You refuse to change your diet. You refuse to change your thinking. So the body's just going to say, go hunker on as long as it can. It's just going to collapse and break down.
Right.
And then you're going to start shaking, sweating.
And you can't eat.
All right? Feverish, jabbering, can't get up, sit your ass down, vomiting, you're crapping. Yeah, it's trying to purge the toxins out of your body.
Right.
That's all that's going on.
What you do naturally.
Exactly. But if you take, like I said, if you follow our instruction, which was given to us, which ain't our instruction, but these instructions.
Right. It's built up.
Exactly. Right. You follow the instructions, which means the manual for your body. That's all we're giving you. You buy a car, they're gonna have a manual in the glove compartment. All right. We get a body, we don't get no manual. The manual is in the heavens, in the stars. The manual is on the your natal chart. I can see your manual. I can read your natal chart. If you give me your name, place of birth, date, and time, I can tell you your state of health over here while you're in Peru. I can read that on your chart. In fact, we do that on 25,000 years. It's called biocosmology. We do, all right, because we can't get our hands on everybody. We can still assess your health through your natal chart. So, in other words, your life is written in the stars already. Like I said, you was prepared more than 100 years before you got here.
That's true.
All right?
That's true.
You was prepared at the beginning because from the jump, you was prepared to deal with this environment you're in. So. Bring it right back. So we asked the question, what happened to Dr. Afrika, because we want to know what we might have to go through. You know what I'm saying? What worked for him? What didn't work for him? You know what I'm saying? This is science, man. This ain't no religion. All right?
Exactly.
He didn't die in a sin to the heavens, you know what I'm saying? And no, God took him. No, something happened. All right?
Right.
I know the brother. I know there was trauma and things in his life that caused him to get to the trauma that created him, made him special.
Yes.
All right. And put him in a position to do what he does. But also, as a trauma at the end, there might be a lesson that he could give to someone else who might be going through that experience too.
Right. Because that was the one thing is I in looking for a photo of him. You advised I go and just get it from the videos, and there was a video of him speaking with his wife, Sister Melanie.
Yeah, that's one of his last videos.
One of his last videos, and he was in a rattan chair, and brother did not look good. But I want to credit, first off, I also want to say greetings to you, Sister Gwen B, and also Miami Veterano and all the rest.
Peace.
But one of the things that the brother is real, or the brother is back, had reminded me is that he was shot.
Yeah,
and that was
young.
the thing. When he was young, that was the thing that he had to struggle and strive to reclaim any of his vitality, which was amazing.
Well,
but that kind of trauma.
Technically, he was pronounced dead. Actually. All right.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, he was actually pronounced dead. They found him sitting up in the morgue.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
It was something like that, like something radical like that, close to that type of experience. I don't know if it was the morgue or the doctor. He was basically
declared him dead.
He ain't gonna make it. Exactly. So it was something more like that. So it was a very high trauma thing, and with that, he had to just recover all his faculties and learn all over things again.
Had to learn how to speak again.
Yes, he had to learn everything all over again. You know what I mean? So in his course, in his thirst for knowledge, he just didn't stop learning shit.
His mind
literally, in his thirst for knowledge, he just stopped. He started learning everything, every little thing he wanted to know. All right. So basically, that's how it worked. So with somebody, when you got a situation like that, we definitely want to know the end. I really want to know the end of the story.
Right.
And it's not only for, like I said, it's not for me, for closure. I mean, as an adult, we know closure ain't gonna come to everything, so we're not sitting around waiting for closure. All right.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Will she ever come clean about how bad she treated me?
Will she just let me go?
She crashed my car and she act like she didn't do it, and you know. You ain't gonna have closure on a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. In my own life, my son died. I don't have closure on. I don't know exactly what happened. Nobody's forthcoming with no details, right? Nobody's got no real details. It's a lot of sketchy, a lot of nebulosity, or is that a word? It's very nebulous.
You made it all sound good to me.
And you'll see that through other aspects of your life. Somebody passes away and things like that. I mean,
and you never find.
I mean, look at Sister Ava Muhammad. She passed away. She dead. What happened? Nobody say what the hell happened. Like, none of your business. Is it important that we know how people ended? Is it important?
It is part of the lesson.
It is part of the lesson.
Especially with them freaking everybody out with like, oh, I don't want to get old. And, you know, they're funneling their own paranoia and their own jealousies onto the whole world.
Yes.
So folks are running out, even like Black people who you should just know better, running out getting plastic surgery, and you look ridiculous. You just look sad. Yeah. And so
the teeth things are the craziest thing. What's those things? What they call those? The veneers are the wildest shit.
Oh yes, and they're all teeth.
Everybody looking like Howdy Doody or Howdy Doody. Yeah, that's wild. The veneers is wild, boy. They ain't got. That's like family. Teeth are bones. They are not white. All right. So all you're running chase looking for these white teeth. They're bones, man. They're not white. Right? If you stain them from coffee, and you can stop drinking coffee, you can use activated charcoal and things like that, and try to get them back to looking all yellow and crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but they just bones, man. All right? You maintain them. Horsetail. Silica, all right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yo.
I need some of that.
Teeth, like, and also, the best way to maintain teeth is not eat junk.
Yes. And simple things. Yeah.
All right. If you got an abscess, I can guarantee you eating junk. Because the abscess is not going to proliferate if you're eating right.
That's true.
And you're taking proper supplementation. The abscess is going to burn itself. It's going to those microbes just going to suffer. It's going to starve and die. Yeah. All right. They'll just go right away.
And we use a charcoal toothpaste, and I add a little extra charcoal myself, and because I have a big hole up in one of my teeth, and I just like that. I never have any issues, never.
Yeah, but like I said, and remineralizing teeth is a whole nother story. But there is some possibilities in that. But just understand when you go to a dentist, that is surgery. Most dentistry is surgery. I don't know. They don't even call it that.
Yeah, they don't.
It's surgery.
They don't.
It's just surgery.
Yeah.
And a lot of that stuff is trying to correct things that you did wrong. And
they don't tell you a thing.
You can't correct a lot of stuff you did wrong from your misbehavior with surgery. In the dentist's office nor the doctor's office. That's why you come out with all these abscesses and stuff like that. Because they messed up, something wasn't right, or it's imperfect. You know what I'm saying? The damage you got, something that can't be corrected with surgery. And no, we just got to be more intelligent about how we approaching these things and step away from our cultural programming. Okay? Cultural programming, yes. We got to step out of that so we can really see what's going on. What we're doing that's real, what we're doing is just like, we just doing that because everybody been doing that. Yeah. Like, why you going to college? Well, I thought I was going to college after high school. But
right. And you don't
But
think,
you're dumb. I should go to college.
Or you're brilliant. And
it's going to make you dumb.
It's going to make you dumb. It's going to make you think that this is what I have to do to be seen as successful.
Not everybody, but like I said,
not everybody. But I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying we're using hyperbole.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
okay.
I'm just saying just a little hyperbole, but yeah.
I mean, in terms of your acumen, might actually be more encompassing if you're not being straddled by their parameters. Because I find that that's, works personally for me, where I just sit back and I write my books and I'm not encumbered by this whole, because when you go to their schools, they have this, you're supposed to do it like this, you're supposed to do it. And then you find out some of the most brilliant writers are coming from other cultures because they think differently than the Western society. So I'm just saying, in terms of that, you may be a whole new level. And because you're measuring yourself against their definition of what successful is, you don't know that you got everything that you need.
And you might be something different than what the people you're talking to even has experienced before and not know how to deal with you.
Yeah.
All right. That's what Victor Wembanyama's complaining about. I'm not getting no calls in a basketball court. I said, bro, you 7'3" and you're shooting 9 threes. The refs don't know who you are. They don't know. They never seen nothing like you before. You are not just a unicorn. You are an anomaly. All right. As far as a basketball player, they haven't made a rule book to judge you yet. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are so on the cutting edge that they ain't got no way to. What is this?
Yeah, right.
All right. So I'm just using them as an example. That's why he ain't getting no calls. They don't know what you're doing.
And often
they never seen nobody like you before.
That is just in our nature to just go places and do things like nobody's ever done it before. And
exactly. So that's the real evolution. Ain't the monkeys growing and coming. That's not like I said, even based on DNA, genetics, that shit they say ain't even possible. All right. So
yes,
yes, it
is.
So but we are evolutionary. We're changing the game wherever we go if we come and accept your own and be yourself. As Master Fard Muhammad said, you got to accept your own and be yourself. You have to learn that you are. If I want to cheapen this art, let me cheapen this or let me dumb down this comparison. I'm saying right now. If you are a Windows PC running Apple OS X, whatever they're up to now, Mojave, I don't know what Apple's doing now. Whatever Apple, if you run the Apple operating system, it's not going to work right. All right? Windows have to run Windows operating system. Apple run Apple operating system. Now, this emulators will allow them to run other stuff, but they ain't run them as well as the native computer would run it. Right. Native, indigenous, aboriginal computer. You got your own software you're supposed to be running on. That's why you're not being successful.
Exactly.
You running off another nigga program. All right? It don't work like that. You got to find your program, your rhythm. Because as Dr. Afrika told us, Black people suffer from diseases of rhythmaticity. You're out of rhythm.
Yes.
All right. Now, what did I tell you about Ramadan? Ramadan in December, which is around the winter solstice. Not the winter solstice, right? The 21st. That allows you to recalibrate your galactic clock. That means get yourself back in rhythm. So when you go into January, you're on fire.
Mm-hmm.
See, January came. I'm on fire this January. I don't know what y'all doing. I'm on fire January.
Yes, he is.
All right. We storming into February now. All right. Of course, you got to have your rhythm right. All right. And this don't require no money. This don't require you taking my $500 course. All right. Give me half down, and you know what I'm saying? And when we start the course, you got to pay the rest, or you ain't got to go to no resort with nobody and have no awakening nowhere with nobody where you could lounge in the pool.
Right.
And we have a spiritual. No, you ain't got to do none of that shit.
You can have a fire outside.
Exactly.
And do all kinds of weird ceremonies.
Exactly.
Make you say, what the heck's going on?
You can fast your way into that rhythm if you do it at the right times under the right condition. All right. That's why I worked hard to get everybody into Ramadan fasting. This Ramadan, the whole month of December. Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told you, we fast the month of December. That's when we take our Ramadan. All right. Why? Because it's the best time for you to do what? Eliminate your desires for this world. In other words, not participate in Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that energy. We stepping away from that. All right. We're going to spend this time focusing on our self-development, prayer, meditation, discipline.
It's a whole different energy. It really is.
It's a whole different energy, and it's not coming just from you. It's in coordination with the galactic clock, this solar system, this galaxy. All right. Because remember, when you look out in that sky, you see that black. That's not emptiness. There's nothing empty in the universe. There's no empty space in this universe.
Yeah, that's true.
Just because you can't see it,
vacuum.
It's empty.
Yeah, right.
No, it's stuff out there. It's not empty.
Right.
All right.
Didn't even think
that's
about
black melanin gas.
Mm.
It could be gas. You not see it. The air is gas. You see the air.
Right.
All right.
Wow.
Yo.
Because that photon energy, that light is traveling through something.
That's right. You got how many? You got cosmic rays, gamma waves, gamma rays. You got all this radio frequencies. Like if I like on my class, I show you the red shift. It shows all the communication going on in this quote unquote part of the universe. And that's all energy. Don't you need some energy? Don't you feel tired all the time? Sluggish? All right? You tired and sluggish? You need some energy. So plug in. Get on your diet. Use the food list. Take the supplementation. You're not going to get away without supplementation. Clean your gastrointestinal tract. You're not going to get away without that. Clean your liver. All right? Do something for your cardiovascular system. You have to exercise. All right? And I know I got no time. So much time. No, it don't take no time.
It doesn't take that much
time. It take will. It's will. Yeah. It's will. All right. You can watch Netflix and exercise.
Yeah.
Literally.
And I have to just applaud that 100% in terms of the fasting. For me, what it reboots my resolve. So that, because I had different stuff happen. I broke my toe. I couldn't exercise running the way I usually do. So I had to change everything over. And even though I'm a very positive person, that's daunting. It's daunting struggle. And then I got to get back to it. And so with the fasting, it reminds my whole system that there's more to you than you think.
That's right.
And you can say no, so that when if you just take that one day and you're saying no for the day, then when it comes to overeating, which is always going to be difficult for me, I can still say no. So over the years of doing these things that clean the plaque out from my brain cells, like fasting does,
and heavy metal detox.
Heavy metal detox does.
You gotta do heavy metal detox, man.
I strengthen my just serenity. And that's one of the reasons why, for me, because you see these people, they're going crazy. They are doing their best they love to read headlines about people being depressed, doing terrible things to themselves.
Yeah, because people are depressed because they're lost.
Yes, and also all the toxicity, the spiritual, the mental, the emotional.
Yeah, and you're not getting
toxicity.
If you ain't got no B vitamin, you're not getting B vitamins, you're depressed. You're gonna be your nervous system is shot, your response time is slow, your mood is screwed. You got to have B vitamins for that. Right. And you can't have a denatured diet with no nutritional value. Everything deep fried.
Everything's brown.
Or exactly, everything's slathered in the condiment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting no nutrition. And since you're like this white rice, this white bread, this pasta, you are lining your intestinal tract with, I guess you would call it mucus or plaque. And it's covering the villi of the intestinal tract.
So you don't not absorbing your nutrition.
You're not absorbing your nutrition, so you suffer from malabsorption. So you're fat and you still suffer from malabsorption. And
your body's going to take it out of you. Your melon's going to take it out of you because it's going to want that nutrition. And it wants calcium. Make you eat more.
It wants calcium.
Yeah.
It's going to take it out your teeth. Take it out your lungs. Take it out your bones. All right. It wants iron. If you don't give it to it, it's going to take it out of you. All right. So you run around in a nutritional deficiency, and you got nutritional inefficiency because you can't absorb nutrition.
Yeah.
You effed in the A, fam.
Yeah.
Like literally, like yo, this is really that simple, man.
Yeah. Because some people will call and they will talk about that, they are suffering from anger issues, or they have just a general sense of, like, I can't do this, I can't. And it's extraordinary as you just take those small steps. You don't have to do everything all at once, but you just start taking those small steps. The difference is going to happen. You can't stop it. You can't stop it.
And like I said, back to Dr. Afrika. What did he say? You don't have to change, but you have to modify your behavior. Right? You ain't got to change, but you're going to have to modify your behavior if you're going to live. You're going to be successful. I mean, you're not going to live forever, but you're going to have to modify your behavior to be healthy. All right? So you can do slow or you can do fast. All right, or you can just do steady, slow and steady. Like, yo, I haven't done push-ups. Let me do 5 today.
Yes.
All right, but let me do 5 every day, or let me do 5 every hour.
Yes.
Know what I'm saying? Little things like that. That stuff adds up.
It does.
All right. I haven't gone nowhere. Let me walk because I take a car to the bathroom. I don't walk nowhere. All right. Right. Yeah. Let me walk today. Let me just go outside and walk. Now I'm not going anywhere. This is I'm walking strictly for walking sake, for myself. I'm not walking to the grocery store.
Exactly.
I'm not walking to the supermarket. I'm not walking to Shirley's house. I'm not going to walking to the park to see Joe. I'm walking for myself to spend time with myself and my thoughts.
Yeah.
And to focus on my body and my breathing. All right.
Yeah.
So walk somewhere where there's fresh air. Don't walk around a bunch of cars and stuff like that. If you have a little trail that you can take, find yourself a trail you like and walk that every day, every other day, once a week, something, even in the cold.
Yes.
So
yes.
Learn to appreciate the weather wherever you're at. You know what I'm saying? Learn to appreciate cold weather has its advantages too. Ain't a whole lot of people out. You got peace and quiet on the trail. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're around white people, they're gonna be out all the time. With your dogs and shit. Like, damn, it's 10, 15 degrees below zero. They out here with the dogs. Yes.
Black people with dogs.
Yeah. They ain't out walking on dogs in 15 degree below zero.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That dog, that dog is walking itself that day, yo.
Yeah. Bye.
I got the extra long chain for you. Just scratch on the door, you want to come back in. So I ain't going out there.
Now, there's one aspect of your title which I loved as soon as you said, like, what happened to Dr. Afrika, which connects with all of those who are just our recognized amazing soldiers, geniuses, and that brother was a genius.
Absolutely.
What happened to him is like weird, sort of, because I'm like, this is a man who everybody, even when he transitioned, I was just shocked at how many people didn't say anything. And there's people who I don't talk about it, you know, like I have my certain parameters, but when it's a legend who transformed, saved lives from a gut level, I'm like, yeah, what happened? Not only to Dr. Afrika, but what happened to us?
Yeah, and what happened to his work? Where's his work? The schools, what's going on now?
Yes.
I know it can't be reduced to what?
If the schools aren't teaching this, and then maybe that's like motivation
for
to
sure.
open our own schools, because that needs to be taught.
Let me tell you about Dr. Afrika, man. You think he's an individual. Dr. Afrika is not an individual. Dr. Afrika is a role that has to be fulfilled. All right? You thought it was just him, but no, it's a role. There should always be a Dr. Afrika. All right? That's why you got a Dr. She, because you got a Dr. Afrika. All right? You wouldn't be no Dr. She without Dr. Afrika. All right? But there should be a Dr. Afrika. So what hurt me is that his own wife, who's supposed to be picking up the legacy, that won't use the Dr. Afrika name. What the fuck? What's up with that? No, you're not. Doctor said you're Dr. Afrika now, or you got to find a Dr. Afrika. All right? That should not be just, that's his name. No, we ain't do it. Like they ain't no more Muhammad. Everybody Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad, everybody Muhammad. All right? So with Dr. Afrika, everybody Dr. Afrika now. I know what I mean? That's how you're supposed to be moving this now. Right. But see, like I said, the idolatry messes your mind up. All right? There's always got to be a Dr. Afrika, fam. All right? Always has to be one. This ain't about no individual thing. This is about a legacy. This is about a job. This is a function. It's like an elder is a function. A Dr. Afrika should be a function. All right? Not a person. It's a role that someone is honored to take on. All right? See, you're like the Black Panther and shit. That shit fantasy, but yo. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we got a spot right here. This is Dr. Afrika. We need a Dr. Afrika. Who's gonna step up and do that? That's real shit. That ain't Hollywood. Ain't gonna give you no credit. You ain't gonna get no big following.
And that's the thing. Is that if we don't take this up, they will never, ever acknowledge even the man's existence.
No, it ain't their responsibility. It's your responsibility. It ain't their responsibility. God damn it.
That I know.
I'm just saying. I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying. I'm talking to everybody. It's not their responsibility.
That's true.
Why would they be interested in that? That's true. They ain't stupid. You get in power, you want to maintain power being stupid? No, Dr. Afrika did not like white folk like that. I don't understand what you're talking about. He was not a friend of white folk. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? He was very clear about his understanding of them and how they operated. All right. So when you teaching this stuff and you leave that part out, you foolish crap. That's right. That's bullshit. You can't do that. You can't teach that stuff and leave that part out. This ain't no. This is a safe part to talk about. It's like the Muslims. Well, we can't use that part of message to the black man right now. It's offensive to Christians. No, bro. He said, don't change the teaching. You ain't got to change. You have to understand the whole aspect of everything was part of it. All right. You ain't got to abuse nobody with the truth, but you have to understand that it's still valid, ain't it? Stop playing.
Right.
What you do is when you take parts out, what do? You just like the European, you denaturing it.
Yes.
You're adulterating it. Yes. You've turned a food into a drug.
Whoa. Okay.
All right. So
that's turned Dr. Afrika into
you turn a food into a drug when you adulterate it.
Ooh.
All right. It's
A
how we
bowel movement.
you know what I'm saying? No, exactly. You're processing it.
Right.
You're processing words. All right. You're breaking them down. No, you don't break that. You don't break that. You don't process the words. You give the words. The person has to digest them and break them down. You give them the whole foods. You give them the whole food. That's why I don't give you it. Part of the food. I give you the whole food. Because in the whole food is the material, the nutrient uptake, when the nutrient balance that the body needs. The body will decide what it needs out of that food, not you. All right? You eat an orange, the body decides how much vitamin C's it needs and expels the rest. All right? This is anatomy and physiology. This is African holistic health. All right? Come on, man.
And we're not selling these books.
We're not selling. I'm just showing
we're saying,
you.
go buy them.
Buy the books.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, yo, what? I'm not, like I said, you got Dr. She because of him. All right? Trust me, if he didn't pass away when the COVID thing happened, I'm like, yo, I wonder Dr. Afrika gonna say, oh, no, because I'm like,
I know.
I ain't gotta do shit because Dr. Afrika gonna handle that. You know what I'm saying? Right. No, he said, nah, bro. My time here is up. It's on y'all. So now I gotta do something now because my big brother's gone now. Who's going to plow the land now that my brother's dead? Right. Are we supposed to starve now? We starve now because our farmer has died, so the whole community dies? No, you get another farmer. Right. All right? You get another farmer. Better. Taking what you had before, building on it, making it more effective, all right? Making it available to the people. We ain't up here trying to just serve Negroes. We're not here to make Negroes healthy slaves. That's not what this shit is. This is not what this is about. But see, you're out there getting money. You're out there chasing this dollar. You're not understanding. No, this is not about the dollar. All right? This is about changing a paradigm. Right. All right? And that might mean you might be broke a little bit. Or a whole lot of bit. A lot of us have been broke. All right? If you ever look at the history of the healers, the quote unquote healers through our people, I'm talking about the folk healers. All right? In the community. They ain't got no YouTube page. They just old Granny, old Martha, old Joe. He just know the herbs. He know, go see old Joe down there. He'll tell you what to take. Okay, you just take this, I'm gonna get you take this leaf here. That's how it was done.
That's how it was done.
That's the legacy.
With Marcus Welby.
That's the legacy. But I'm saying that's how the folk healer worked. All right. So there's always somebody filling that function. That's what I'm trying to say. They weren't getting a whole lot of money. They just had enough to maintain their existence. All right. But
and that
now,
was just the compassion, the humanity.
Exactly. That's the duty. Yeah. That's the purpose. That's the service. No. They ain't just passion because that's critical. But they have a purpose and they're offering a service. Based on their purpose. They have decided, they have found a function in this body. Oh, wow, I can do this. All right. Every organ in the body has a function. The eyeball can't be acting like a foot. The index finger can't act like a toe. Right? It has a purpose, it has a function. So this is somebody that found a purpose and a function and is offering their service. When you are developed in the womb, your liver forms, your heart forms, and all of them come together to offer you the service of life by exercising their purpose. That? Yeah, so always supposed to be a Dr. Afrika. That's like I said, that's why I'm here. So if I got to do it, damn it, I've already been doing it because I see nobody was going to step up and do that role, which is a shame.
Which makes me think that the broad range of topics that you touch upon, it's all to incorporate the stress that inevitably comes from having such a disagreeable people in charge of what we define ourselves as.
Yes.
And that stress impacts your overall health.
Stress kills you. Yes.
Yes. I was just looking at an article where they were showing twins who had different impacts in their lives. And so you could actually see the difference. They were twins, obviously. One would have had a divorce.
Yeah.
And the other one didn't. And the one that didn't and was still married, their face.
She was stressed out. No?
Yeah.
And the twin that got divorced, she was looking happy and young, right?
No.
No, I'm just joking.
Got
rid of him. Oh my God, I feel so good. I lost. It's like the Simpsons when Homer sent the children away. He lost 10 pounds, started working out. Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's a
got rid of that
reverse.
stress.
But it's, just a matter of and they were showing white people.
Mm-hmm.
And then here we are with this corrosive, just like water torture drip. But these people working on us constantly.
Yeah.
And you can feel, even though you're part of a people, when you see these people will call them microaggressions that they commit against them, you can feel it personally to yourself. So you're like, why are they doing that to me? And that has a hormonal effect.
Yes, that's called dire stress.
Yeah.
When you're under dire stress, your digestion is going to be compromised. Your reproduction is going to be compromised. All your healing functions are going to be compromised because you're just trying. It's all fight or flight now.
Mm-hmm.
So when you fighting and flighting, you ain't thinking about having sex when you're running from the police. Right. All right, I'm trying to focus this energy on these legs. All right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sticking you up. You think, man, what am I going to have for dinner today? So you ain't digest. You ain't thinking about food when the gun's to your head. Like, right. What am I going to eat for dinner? Just some French fries? No. That's diet. It's shut. Those aspects of the body shut down.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the adrenals kick in, the cortisol kicks in, and
it shuts everything down.
They are toxins when they're activated too much.
Yeah.
And the problem we have now is your whole life is stress. So you're constantly in a state of fight or flight situation. Let me give you a good example. You're out and about doing your job, blah, 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 all day. You know what I mean? You on a car, you got to go to the bathroom, but like, I'll wait till I get home. And you cool, you Gucci until you get to your door. Then it's like you can't, God forbid, you can't hold it no more. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But in the car, you can hold it. At the job, you can hold it. Right. But as soon as you get to your door, you know that bathroom is there. Right. You lose all you got. It's like you're going to wet your pants almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. It's like your muscles have their own mind.
But that's because the stress of the outside environment allowed you to hold it because you were under stress. So that part, which is excretion, was cut off. When you get home, you can relax. So now it's like, now I can take it. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like if you ever went camping, if you go camping as a kid, you ain't taking no dump. It could be 4 months out in that field. You ain't gonna be taking no dump out of no tree. It's like you just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is impacted. You know what I'm saying? But you get home, your toilet, you know what I'm saying? Your stool, your phone, they're like, yeah. But I'm just saying that's the stress of life. There's stress outside in that world. Mm. That's why your home has to be a heaven. Mm. That's why you can't have stress at home. Mm-hmm. So when you're a man and your husband and wife, or you're together and you're causing each other stress at home, that means that you have no place of peace. Because the world out there is stressful. You got to work. People trying to take your shit. You know what I'm saying? People after you. You know what I'm saying? Bills at the door. You know what I'm saying? Friends, family, mama's sick. That's all stress. Now you got to come home and have the same thing. So that means you're building up all this cortisol, all these toxic hormones in you all the time. You're not working right. You're not digesting right. You're not excreting right. You're not reproducing right. It's damaging the children. All right? Bam. Yeah. Stress. And like I said, there's always a Dr. Afrika. All right? There's always a Dr. Afrika. And and we also, like I said, we should know more about the death of our healers. Those that we consider our healers, our doctors, which is a more apropos term, our doctors. We should know how our doctors die. Because they teach us about health. So we want to know what we can do. They should be showing us what not to do now. Like, you check it out, I'm at this is what you should do. You know what I'm saying? For example, I got my eye was acting up. So I made the eye care.
Right.
And it would really help. It helped me. But I had stopped using it for a while. I was out there yesterday, my eyes was hurting. Like I said, do I gotta get glasses again? Because I have glasses. I don't even need to wear them anymore. But now it's like, whoa, what's going on? I said, what am I doing? Stupid. I even got some eye care. And what I do with the eye care is I have a formula. I also, what I can do, I use it topically also. We take it internally, but I use it topically too. So what I do is I take a little, I take the eye care and I add like half a part of what's that oil? Nasty oil, right? You take the thick oil that you take internally. Dang, I can't remember right now.
Okay, I don't know. We have so many oils. So.
It's the oil your mama used to give you all the time.
Castor oil?
Castor oil, yeah.
Okay.
You mix it with some castor oil and you rub it on your eyes, on the outside of your eyes. I have a little dropper, you just rub it around your eyes, and it'll give you so much relief. Like literally, like it's crazy. So now, because remember, you can take in vitamins topically.
Right. So your skin is going to absorb.
So the eye bright is designed to get that vitamin A inside of you, so you can take it internally. It's oil based. You can go through the cell walls. You can take it down. You can digest it, but it also can permeate your skin. And the castor oil makes it a little bit, gives it more permeated. It makes it seep in a little better.
Okay.
All right, but I don't take castor oil in it. The version I take doesn't have any castor oil in it. But if I'm using it topically, I add a little castor oil. All right. Yeah, castor. That's what you do. And eye relief right there. Like you Gucci. Like, but that's all I want to say. I'm
trying to think. Is there anything?
All good? No, we Gucci. No, 25,000 year cycle.
Wait. I do want to highlight my products here too, which is the soaps.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You get 3 of them. You get the new black, the Silbar, and the Zinga, or you can mix it up any way you want. And my books are also available.
25,000 year cycle. Yeah.
And the Silk Hair Cream.
Yes, the best skin cream. It's the best skin cream in the house right now.
Many houses. That's stuff. And especially during the winter when the air is dry. Oh my goodness.
They want your cash out.
Ooh. Okay, let me put it in here. Let's see now.
Yeah, this is the joint. The Silk Hair is the joint. And then we're gonna have a Silk Hair extra. I'm making one for pain relief. So it's gonna be the same formula, but we're gonna add a pain relief to it, so you can use it topically if you got like back pain, ankle pain, things like that. That's what's next.
Okay.
Just going to juice because it's a good formula, so I might as well juice it and make use of it.
That's true.
All right. So that way you can use it for skincare also. Well, I wouldn't use it for skincare. I'd have 2, like a skincare plus or extra or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Then you just have your regular Silk Hair.
It's extraordinary how healing and effective these natural products are. Because with the Nzinga, I made a shampoo that I gotta be able to make it so that I can put it on the website. But my hair, I curl it and it just stays bouncy and light. And this is, like weeks I washed it and it just, it's amazing stuff. So these things, and we do the research so that whatever we put in there,
that's right.
Just working.
It's going to be, like I said, everything is going to be organically sourced, if possible. But I focus on organics, and we focus on cleanliness, of course, the sterility, and we focus on quality. So we're going to make sure the glass bottles, we're not sending you nothing in no plastic.
I used to send it out, the Silk Hair in plastic, but you told me, you were like, no, send it to glass.
We're not doing that. We're going only quality stuff. This ain't Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use it. Yeah, we do things with apple cider vinegar too. We can make tinctures with apple cider vinegar. We can make formulas with adding apple cider vinegar. All things you can do with that.
And you can call for a consultation with Dr. Sheets. He can tailor, depending on what it is that you need, specific things to tweak it for you.
Yeah, if that comes to that.
If it comes to that.
Yeah, but that's only if that's consultation, people.
Yeah.
That's different. You know what I mean? But everything is flexible.
Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to see
Yeah.
all of you family. I see people and I'm just like waving and, even though you don't know that I'm waving at you, but dear sister Niche, I appreciate you so much. I've been reading your comments. I love your comments.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But, oh yeah.
And Brother D.A. on Productions.
Yeah, so peace, yo.
And Adam Gentry.
We're gonna start these classes back up too, fam. I'm gonna do the same class, but I guarantee you, it ain't gonna be the same class. It ain't gonna be the same class. Yo, we things is moving by leaps and bounds, fam. These minds are not stopping. This information is still flowing. All right. Things are still improving, and there's so much more to learn. But you got to be able to be patient with yourself and understand that you're going to have setbacks in whatever you're doing. All right. You're going to fall a little bit, but you got to be able to get back up, especially with this diet thing. You're might slip up. It's inevitable. People slip up.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't beat yourself up over that. You stop and you dust yourself off, get your ass back on that bike.
You have realistic goals and you just go one step at a time. If I had met who I am today about 15 years ago, I would have freaked myself out. But at the same time, now that I am here, where I know I'm at a level of health that for me, I know I'm like, wow, that is really good. It just feels normal now. It's not because I didn't try to do it all at once. It's just a step at a time, growing. It's a process, it's a learning.
Yeah, look at this question, Rodriguez. I have a question. I have people who follow me everywhere I go that they I guess they say that they can see a crown on my head, bro. I have no idea. I have no idea, bro.
Well, life is a complicated thing and each person is following their own stories. So hopefully, that's something that you're going to have to work out. And I wish you all the best, but a crown on your head don't sound so bad. It doesn't sound so bad. And let's see what you're saying, Brother Deasan. They screw us over through the agricultural mineral rights. Okay. Yes, I guess so. I don't know about that so much, brother. But yeah.
Oh, agricultural mineral rights. Yeah, that's how they take. They can also take over. They do that a lot, especially with oil. With a lot of oil that they want to. You
mean
for
crude
example?
Oil?
Yeah, crude oil. Yeah. For example, if you got a country, Nigeria, for example, a company can go in and buy the mineral rights to add parts of your land. Like it's your land, but I can mine it because I bought I got rights to these minerals such amount of time.
Right.
And so that's the white boy do. The European goes in there, France, because you heard of France, Afrique, which is Gabon and all those French-speaking African nations. Those French guys, they have these partner agreements with these corporations for mineral rights. In other words, they have the rights to mine and develop certain parts of the land for the common good of the Africans, of course.
But we know that's not true.
We get the profits though, but Africans look all right.
Yeah.
But that's why they take these African leaders and they court them and they seduce them and they
educate
and then they make them
and they make them
sign
countries.
No, then they make them sign agreements to like 100-year rights and stuff like that. Wait, they know these niggas ain't gonna be in office no more than 4 years. But they gave a 100-year contract. It's the same stuff they did here with the treaties and things like that, man. They ain't got no new tricks, man. They do the same shit over and over again. They can't stop themselves.
Yeah.
The worst part, they keep working, so why stop?
Yeah.
If I gotta move and I can get to the basket and get a layup, and they keep letting me do it, I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Until they stop me.
Yeah. When I'm thinking about Trump and Biden, I'm just like, they're almost just the same thing. Where you look at Trump's cabinet, his administration, and it's all white people. And I think of the Indians the same way because they want to be more white than the white people. And Biden, it was all non-reproductive black-like people.
Yeah, it's a
where
theme.
They were all, like homosexual or they were married to white people. So it's the same thing.
It's the theme. So the Biden administration had the theme. All right. So their theme is freaks are us. Right. Then you got Trump administration is hey, the white man's back. That's their thing. The white man back.
Right.
They
Exactly.
gotta have a theme. You gotta have something to keep people's interest. I mean, it's just how it's how theater is done. You gotta have people. You gotta have public interest stories. You know what I'm saying? There gotta be a theme. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Theater. You need that.
Yeah.
You know, to keep people's interest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Get you a theme. Man. Get you a theme.
I'm building. I'm building.
Get you a theme more act on that. All right. Any questions? Any questions? Because we're gonna fall out. We're gonna fall out of here.
Yeah. We're heading out because I got a nice salad waiting.
Any questions? All right, quick. All right, quick.
All right. It is what it is. I don't know. Someone might be typing. I wish they would say down there, but then they have to say everybody was typing.
Yeah.
But thank you to everybody who came on through. This has been a very successful live, and it is because it is in honor of our
big brother.
Great big brother.
That's right.
I don't want to call him an ancestor because I feel like I need him still here. But yeah, it thank you so much for coming on through and being here with us. We surely love you, without a doubt. You're always going to be able to see that.
My family.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Mwah. Peace. Let me get on out. Oh, look, they got a convenient little button there. Peace, everyone.
In the stream.
In the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah.